Hi, and welcome to the instructional video for DraconisGaming.com on how to create a character for our LARP at DraconisGaming.com. So first things first, you'll want to download the character generator. So if you go to DraconisGaming.com and then on the right hand side in the upper menu, click on Players Area, close the top tab, go to the third tab. You'll see this link, Download Now, for the character generator. Right click, Save Link As. That will download the character generator. It's an Excel file. Open that up. You'll find in here a set of instructions. They're quick. In case you don't recall what I say in this video, you can always refer back to them. We'll start by going down here in the bottom left. Click on the green Begin Here Character Sheet tab. In general, you're going to click and modify everything in a yellow box. So we're going to create our character. We need a name. How about Rowan? Put your name in for your character, player name. We're going to choose a class. Why don't we try making a rogue today? And for race, how about halfling? Always makes a pretty good rogue. And alignment, that's personality and moral system. Let's go with chaotic good. That sounds interesting. And then we'll choose his deity. This is the god that he prays to and hopes to get him out of trouble. Let's go with Vecna. What the heck? Alright, and you see that these things fill in. We're going to have to choose our ability scores as well. We'll have a maximum ability score total when you add these all together, not to be exceeded. And this green box down here is where the generator will tell you whether you're too high or too low. So we'll start putting points in here. Dexterity is the rogue's friend, so we want to put a high dexterity. By the way, you're only able, with regards to our system, we require that when you create a new character, the minimum you can put in these ability scores is 8, and the highest is 18. They can go higher or lower, but those points may be modified by something in-game, a magical item, or maybe you've got a sickness and your constitution goes lower than 8. But to begin with, between 8 and 18. If it's out of that range, we're going to send it back to you and ask you that you put it back into that range. So let's see, constitution, why don't we go with 13, intelligence. And you'll see down here in this green box that I have 20 points to assign. I've got 2 boxes, so I could go 10 and 10. Let's pretend that I goof and put 9. You'll see, hey, you still got 1 left. Or if I hit a typo or don't realize that I'm already over, I put 15 in there and it says, sorry, you're over by 5. So we've got to go back here or anywhere else, modify it so that this box goes away. If it's clear, you're good. Okay, now the next step would be to get him equipped with some armor and some other equipment. Right now we have none. We haven't spent any money. If you go down on the bottom right to equipment and armor, click on that orange tab, you'll see up in the upper left our starting gold as a rogue is 40, and it does change by class. For the first event you get 10 bonus gold for a total of 50. So we're going to buy we want to buy some armor. I'm going to type in I want 1 set of leather armor, and it'll automatically calculate that cost me 6 gold. I'm going to need a couple weapons so I can fight my way out of trouble. Maybe I'll grab a couple daggers. You'll see that I bought 2 daggers there, and the extended total of 2 is automatically calculated. Maybe I've got a little bit of a flair for the fun, and I'm going to buy a rapier. That'll cost me 18. It auto-calculates. I'm going to need some tools for my trade, so I'm going to buy Thieves' Tools. If you buy Thieves' Tools Masterwork, they're a lot more expensive, but there are other benefits. You can find those in the equipment guide. Last but not least, I need to buy an Adventurers Pack. So the Adventurers Pack, looks like I don't need 10 Thieves' Tools. Sorry, I only want 1. So that leaves me with 14 gold. I can spend 9 on an Adventurers Pack. Now the Adventurers Pack is a great investment for your character. It gets you everything you need to basically be outfitted and have all the basics for 9 gold, as opposed to buying everything separately, which would cost you a lot more than 9 gold. So I'd recommend it. Alright, so I've got 5 gold left. I've got armor, I've got my adventuring equipment, and some weapons to protect myself with. I'm going to go back down here to the character sheet. Now that I've bought leather armor, I can actually put it on, and I'm going to do that here. I'm going to choose leather armor, which is light armor, and you'll see this bonus of 2 is added to this armor points here. And armor points plus hit points add together in your game to add to 8 right now for this guy, and that's not too bad. So that's basically how many points of damage you can take, 5 of them being to your equipment, and 3 of them being to your body specifically. Okay, we're going to add now skills and feats. All the skills that you're capable of learning at your level, given your class and your race, are clearly written out. If the row is blank, you do not have access to that yet. So, I am a rogue. I may need to hide in shadows since I'm not very strong yet, and I may want to stay out of the way. So, I can put 1 rank. I know how many ranks I have left because it'll tell me. Right now this says 0 because I've assigned my 1 rank, total of 1. Let's say I wanted to get sneaky and put a rank in open locks. Up here it tells me, sorry, you don't have that to give, so you've got to give 1 back. It turns red. Red is not good. So we're going to get rid of that. It's happy now. Back to 0. Okay, with regards to feats, you'll see that as a rogue, anything green is basically you have to take that feat. It's given to you by your class, which leaves 1 point assigned with 1 point left. So we're going to choose something fun. How about snatch arrows? That's a cool feat. I can actually grab an arrow out of the air. If I scroll back up, I'll find that points assigned is 2, points total is 2. That's good. Now if I went to assign an additional feat, this will turn red and say, sorry, that is, you've got too many assigned, so I'm going to have to get rid of that. As you take additional feats, the only ones that you can read are the ones that you're capable of taking. If I take one that opens up another one, you'll see that that one, so I take armor proficiency medium, and it says next time you're capable now of choosing heavy, but of course I can't do it just yet, so I'm going to get rid of that, and it goes away. So those are feats. So as a rogue, we have assigned our ability scores. You'll see everything calculates automatically for you. If you want to choose languages, you can do so here. I am a halfling, and maybe I'm going to take common. The language assignment in the generator is not regulated just yet. We put them in there so that you can add this languages in there, but it is not regulated, but that's coming. But you can do that for now. You've got ranks assigned, armor, skills, and feats. Equipment and armor on the equipment and armor tab. And if we were just a rogue, we'd be pretty much done with our character. But let's say you're a spellcaster. So I'm going to change up here under class. Let's go to wizard. And I'm going to change my dexterity, and I'm going to swap these two, dexterity and intelligence, because wizards primarily want a high intelligence. That's what they base their scores on. And then I'm going to go down to my spell list, which is the second tab, and you'll see on the column that says wizard, I can know 3 0th level spells and 2 1st level spells. This takes into account bonus spells based on intelligence as well. So I can click on the tab, choose some fun spells, acid splash, maybe light, that's always useful, and heck mending, what the hell. And then 1st level spells, cause fear, sounds like fun, and charm person. So that's how I would choose spells. And you can see up here it says I'm a wizard, 1st level, and then on this side my intelligence is the main score that it's basing everything on, and it's currently 18. Each column is for the different spell casting classes in Draconis: Bard, Cleric, Druid, Paladin, Ranger, Sorcerer, Wizard. So that's the basics of creating your character with the character generator at draconisgaming.com for our LARP. We also ask that you write a character history, and you'll find more information about that in the Player's Handbook. If you have any questions, please feel free to submit them to us at draconisgaming.com, and we will try to get them answered for you as soon as we possibly can. If you find any errors or omissions in this character sheet, also please let us know. We're going to try to fix it as quickly as we can. Alright, thanks for watching.